gentlemen, welcome to this beautiful evening. We are here to celebrate 7,000th episode of the very first and longest television talk show, Tritiyo Matra. আজকের এই সুন্দর সময়টাকে উপভোগ করছি এবং এই সময়টিকে ৭,০০০ পর্ব পর্যন্ত পৌঁছে নিয়েছেন যিনি দ্য ওয়ান অ্যান্ড অনলি জিল্লুর রহমান, আমরা তাকে অভিনন্দন জানাচ্ছি। একই সাথে সম্মানিত সুধীমণ্ডলী, আমাদের আজকের এই হল রুমে রয়েছেন আমাদের দেশ বরেণ্য সকল ব্যক্তিবর্গ, আমাদের রাষ্ট্রদূতগণ রয়েছেন, একই সাথে চ্যানেল আই পরিচালনা পর্ষদের সদস্যরা রয়েছেন। আমাদের আজকের এই আয়োজন চ্যানেল আইয়ের সেই জনপ্রিয় অনুষ্ঠান এবং বাংলাদেশের টেলিভিশনের ইন্ডাস্ট্রির সবথেকে জনপ্রিয় যে অনুষ্ঠান তৃতীয় মাত্রা, তাই নিয়ে কথা বলবার জন্য, তা কেন, কখন, কিভাবে কিংবা মনের ভাব প্রকাশ করা সবটার জন্য আজকের এই আয়োজন। এই মুহূর্তে স্বাগত জানাবেন জনাব ফরিদুর রেজা সাগর, ব্যবস্থাপনা পরিচালক, ইমপ্রেস টেলিফিল্ম লিমিটেড, চ্যানেল আই।
সবাইকে স্বাগত। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি এই অনুষ্ঠানের যিনি উপস্থাপক, আপনারা সবাই জানেন, জিল্লুর রহমান। তিনি কোথায় আছেন? কারো কি চোখে পড়ছে? যে আমার ডান পাশে পায়চারি করছেন খুব নার্ভাস হয়ে। আজকে থেকে প্রায় ১৯ বছর আগে জিল্লুর এইরকমই নার্ভাস হয়ে এসেছিল, টেলিভিশনে খুব একটা অনুষ্ঠান করেনি, একটা অনুষ্ঠান করতে চায়। আমরা কথা বললাম, একটা অনুষ্ঠান করলো প্রথম, তারপর আমরা আবার আলোচনা করলাম। জিল্লুর বলল, জিল্লুর তখন একটা পত্রিকায় কাজ করতো, লিখতো, খুব সুন্দর লিখতো, এখন লেখালেখিটা প্রায় হারিয়ে গেছে। আজকে অনুরোধ করব যে জিল্লুর ইচ্ছে করলে আবার লেখা জগতে ফিরে আসতে পারে। তো জিল্লুর আসলো, কথা বললো, আমরা অনুষ্ঠান পরিকল্পনা করলাম এবং অনুষ্ঠান কোথায় দেবো, জায়গা নেই চ্যানেল আইতে, কারণ অল্প তখন টেলিভিশন শেষ হয়ে যেত রাত 10টায়। সেখানে রাত 10টায় শেষ হয়ে গেলে তারপরে দর্শক দেখেন, এটাই আমাদের ধারণা ছিল। আমরা অনেক দর্শকদের জরিপ করলাম। জিল্লুর এখনও এই অনুষ্ঠান নিয়ে অনেকের সাথে জরিপ করে, সে এখনও ভালোবাসে এই জরিপ কাজ করার জন্য। আমি প্রথম অনুষ্ঠানের একটা ছোট্ট গল্প বলে নেই। প্রথম আমরা ধারণা করলাম যে দুই পক্ষের নেতারা যদি আসেন তাহলে অনুষ্ঠান কেমন হয়। সেটা ছিল জিল্লুরের ধারণা বা আমাদের যারা পরিকল্পনা করেছিলেন তাদের সবার। কিন্তু আমি গল্পটা হলো এখানে, প্রথম অনুষ্ঠানে তারা এলেন, অনুষ্ঠান করলেন, অনুষ্ঠান দেওয়ার পর শেষ করে বললো, একটা 1 ঘন্টার অনুষ্ঠান করালেন, 1 কাপ চাও দিলেন না। আপনার স্যার, আপনাদের সামনে চা তো দেওয়া ছিল, দুজনের সামনেই চা দেওয়া ছিল, টি ব্যাগ দেওয়া ছিল। জিল্লুর ব্যাপারটা কী ছিল, গরম পানি দেওয়া ছিল, শুধু ওনারা যখন বলবেন তখন টি ব্যাগ দেবেন। কিন্তু সারাক্ষণ ওনারা গরম পানি খেয়েছেন, আমরাও দেখিনি ওর মধ্যে টি ব্যাগ দেওয়া হয়নি, ওনারাও টের পাননি যে চা খাননি। সেই অবস্থা থেকে আজকে এই উত্তরণ, এই ৭,০০০ পর্বে আসা মানে এখানে যারা আছেন, আমি মনে করি তারা অনেকেই বা প্রত্যেকেই এই তৃতীয় মাত্রা অনুষ্ঠানে অংশগ্রহণ করেছেন। নিঃসন্দেহে সবচেয়ে বড় আর্কাইভ চ্যানেল আয়ের তৃতীয় মাত্রার আর্কাইভ। সে আর্কাইভটি আমরা যেন আরও অনেক বছর সংরক্ষণ করতে পারি। অনেক কিছু বলার থাকে, কিন্তু ৭,০০০ পর্ব এসে আসলে আপনারা সবাই তৃতীয় মাত্রার এই অনুষ্ঠানের এক একটি পিলার, স্তম্ভ। সুতরাং আপনাদের সবাইকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ। জিল্লুরও ব্যাপারটা জানে না এখন যে দুটো ঘটনা ঘটতে যাবে। জিল্লুর যদি একটু মঞ্চে আসে। জিল্লুরকে এই ১৯ বছর মাঝরাতে প্রত্যেক দিন কমপক্ষে 2জনকে অতিথি এনেছেন। আমি যদি কোনোদিন জিজ্ঞেস করি আজকে অতিথি কে, তুমি এখনও টেনশনে আছো কেন, জিল্লুর বলেছে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, ম্যানেজ হয়ে যাবে। রাত্রি 8টা 9টার সময়, অনেক সময় রাতে 1টার সময় লাইভ অনুষ্ঠানে জিল্লুর করেছে, কিন্তু কোনো অনুষ্ঠান বাদ দিতে দেয়নি। ৭,০০০ পর্ব অতিক্রম করে একজন উপস্থাপককে নিয়ে, বাংলাদেশে তো বটেই, অন্য কোনো জায়গায় যদি এইগুলো আমরা পরিপূর্ণ করি তাহলে দেখব তৃতীয় মাত্রা একমাত্র অনুষ্ঠান যেটা ৭,০০০ পর্ব পার হচ্ছে। সুতরাং জিল্লুরকে আমার মনে হয় একটা স্বীকৃতি দেওয়ার প্রয়োজন। উপস্থিত একটা অনেক বড় হাততালি দিয়ে জিল্লুরকে আমরা একটা ছোট্ট প্রেজ দিতে চাই। একই সাথে আমরা আরেকটা ঘোষণা চ্যানেলের পক্ষ থেকে দিতে চাই যে তৃতীয় মাত্রার প্রতি মাসে জিল্লুর যদি একটি অনুষ্ঠান শুরু করেন চ্যানেল আয়ের পক্ষ থেকে তৃতীয় মাত্রার হয়ে, সেটা কেমন হয় সেটারও মতামত আজকে আপনাদের কাছে চাইব। অনুষ্ঠানটা এমন হতে পারে,
তৃতীয় মাত্রায় নতুন সংযোজন, তৃতীয় মাত্রার কাঠগড়া, এখন থেকে প্রতি মাসে একটি। জিল্লুর রহমানের উপস্থাপনা ও পরিচালনায় তৃতীয় মাত্রা, শুধুমাত্র চ্যানেল আইতে। A new edition of Tritiyo Matra, Tritiyo Matra Witness Stand, 1 episode a month, directed and hosted by Zillur Rahman, only on Channel I.
আশা করব অনুষ্ঠানটা শুরু হবে। জিল্লুর রহমান কি বলেন সেটা নিশ্চয়ই আমরা শুনতে চাই। অনেক ধন্যবাদ আপনাদের সবাইকে।
First of all, I'm touched and I'm embarrassed to celebrate this kind of event with which I'm very much involved. But our station chief, Mr. Faridur Raza Sagar, who is like a magician and who wanted to treat me, my team, like this way with you. Thank you, Big Boss. Thank you so much. I'm not a good talker, but you may ask me, why am I here? I'm a good listener, the first reason. Secondly, I know how to provoke people to talk. And third, and very important thing in Bangladesh, especially in the Bangladesh political culture, I don't take any side. There are two sides especially, and there are many sides actually in Bangladesh politics. When we celebrated the 5,000 episodes of Tritiyo Matra, nearby hotel, after my speech, Mr. Faridur Raza Sagar took the microphone, and he said that I talk too much. And I was emotional. Yes, I talked too much that day. I was emotional. And I find in myself a blending of emotions and professionalism. And what I can say? Anyway, how did we arrive here? 7,000 episodes. We started in 2003, 17th July. Till today, it's 7,020 episodes, around 4,000 guests. Among them, already more than 200 passed away. Among them, around 300 foreigners. During the last pandemic, almost expired from 40 countries. No Bangladeshi expatriates. They were in my show. We run this show under three government, BNP government, military-backed caretaker government, and Awami League government. And I thank all of them, especially these three government, that they tolerated me, and still they tolerate me and my show. Thank you all for being with us today, and thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, ministers. I see many ministers are here, ambassadors, politicians, member of parliaments, former member of parliaments, civil society leaders, business leaders, academicians, bureaucrats. Thank you all for being with us today and for being with us for the last 20 years. 7,000 episodes. We all know this is not a very easy thing. It's a long journey. At least we achieved this. We crossed 7,000 episodes. This is a success, and you all know. You all are successful people. I also thank my station directors. There are Impress Telefilm Limited directors. They are here. I thank my team members. I thank my colleagues at Channel I and at CGS, those who helped me a lot. Thanks God that my mentor, Faridur Raza Sagar, who has a very strong media background, a writer, a national awardee. He talked before me, otherwise he must be talked like previous occasion that I talk too much. So thank you so much. And I've seen many faces from Bangladesh and from different countries who are representing here their country in Bangladesh. And there are few heads of the international agencies here. We'd like to hear from them, but that time is too short. So I will ask, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the microphone will be open. This is a very popular thing in Bangladesh. If you got this, then we can't stop talking. So I would request my guest that be brief, be short, so that we can invite many people to talk here. Let me start with politicians, those who matter in this country now. So we have many ministers here. Let me start with our Foreign Minister, Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen, please, on the stage.
আমি অনেকবারই তৃতীয় মাত্রায় উপস্থিত ছিলাম, তো এখন আমাকে যখন জিল্লুর বলল যে এখানে আসতে হবে, তো আই আস্কড মাই ফ্রেন্ড আলমগীরকে যে কি বলবো। আলমগীর বলল যে কিছু না বললে খেতে পারবে না। ইজ ইট ট্রু? অলরাইট, Jillur has done an excellent job over the last so many years. I think since 2003 he has started this program, and I'm amazed, and no wonder Bangladeshis loves talking. He has completed 7,000 episodes. This shows we, the Bangladeshis, love talking and love squabbling and love discussing issues. But the other good thing is, the beauty in Jillur's program, Tritiyo Matra, he allows you to talk. In many other programs, it is the moderator who talks. But in your program, the beauty is you allowed all your guests to talk. So this is something very, I should say, something unique in your case. Of late, some other, talk shows. The thing I feel bad about, there has been so much of discussion for good governance, for better democracy and all those. And I was shocked today when I see in England there is so much of uncertainty. I was shocked today, and I was talking to my US ambassador. I was shocked. I saw yesterday in one of the reports, research reports in USA, it says around 68% Republicans think last presidential election in USA was stolen. And 52% Democrats thinks that democracy is not working in USA. Only 9% Democrats said it's working. Your program has been very helpful. The beauty is our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina allowed private sector television network when she became Prime Minister. And as a result, there are so many private television networks. And it gave an opportunity for the television network to discuss issues. And in the process, you make people more aware of the issues across the nation. This is a beauty that the media is now, creating public awareness among the people. Thank you very much. Joy Bangla, Joy Bangla.
Thank you, Mr. Minister. Thank you. Let me invite Mr. Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir, Secretary General of Bangladesh Nationalist Party, former Minister and former Member of Parliament.
ধন্যবাদ জিল্লুর। আমরা চ্যানেল আইয়ের এই তৃতীয় মাত্রা থেকেই কথা বলতে শিখেছি কিছুটা টেলিভিশন টক শোগুলোতে। আজকে যখন আমি মোমেনের অর্থাৎ আমার বন্ধু পররাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী তার কথা শুনছিলাম, আমার তখন মনে হচ্ছিল আপনার রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুরের 100 বছর আগে তার লেখা কবিতার একটা অংশ। কাগজ নেড়ে উচ্চস্বরে পলিটিক্যাল তর্ক করে, মাথায় ছোট বহরে বড় বাঙালি সন্তান। আসলে আমরা কথা বলতে ভালোবাসি। জিল্লুর কথা কম বলে টক শোতে, কিন্তু অন্য সময় কথা কম বলে না। এটা তার জন্য অত্যন্ত মানানসই। জিল্লুরের শুভকামনা করে, চ্যানেল আইয়ের শুভকামনা করে আপনাদের সকলকে শুভেচ্ছা জানিয়ে আমার কথা আমি শেষ করছি। ধন্যবাদ।
Now I would like to request to come on the stage Chairman of Tritiyo Party, former Minister and now Member of Parliament.
Today is 7,000 episode day for talk show Tritiyo Matra in Channel I. That started long time back. And I was one of the initial talk show person who attended almost every month 2 or 3 talk shows in Channel I. And what I achieved, what Jillur gave me, I must say that I got the prominence throughout the country as a politician through this Channel I. And when I went abroad, some people from our, Bangladeshi community, when I see my face, they said, he is Mr. J.M. Kadir. Where did you know that? Because they have seen me in Channel I. So 7,000 continuous talk shows. I must congratulate Zillur for this 7,000 continuous nights, and I wish him long life. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. G.M. Kadir. There is another achievement. This Tritiyo Matra is the first television talk show in this country. But after that, right at this moment, more than 100 television talk shows running in this country on different channels. I think that's also an achievement of Tritiyo Matra, that all the television channels followed us. Now, I'd like to someone from media. You may like him, may not like him, you may disagree with him. He has his own point of view. But right at this moment in Bangladesh, he is the most outspoken person. He is the most courageous journalist in this country. I'd like to invite on the stage Mr. Nurul Kabir, the editor of New Age.
সংলাপ মত বিনিময় আর ঝগড়া এক কথা নয়। তৃতীয় মাত্রার জিল্লুরের সাফল্য হচ্ছে এই প্রোগ্রামটা দেখলে মনে হয় যে মানুষ একজন আরেকজনের সঙ্গে মত বিনিময় করছে, একজনের সঙ্গে আরেকজনের কথা বুঝবার চেষ্টা করছে, একজনের মত আরেকজন রিফিউট করবার চেষ্টা করছে এবং তার মধ্য দিয়ে এক ধরনের সংলাপ চলছে। তৃতীয় মাত্রায় এত বছর ধরে যে কাজগুলো চলছে, এইটা আমি মনে করি বাংলাদেশকে নানানভাবে উপকৃত করেছে এবং ভবিষ্যতেও করবে। কিছুদিন ভালো কাজ করা প্রায় বোধহয় সবার জন্য সম্ভব, কিন্তু নিরন্তর ভালো কাজ করা, প্রতিদিন ভালো কাজ করা, এটা অত্যন্ত কঠিন ব্যাপার। জিল্লুর অনেক দিন থেকে ভীষণ কমিটমেন্ট, প্যাশন এবং অঙ্গীকার নিয়ে যে কাজটা করে যাচ্ছে, সেখানে জিল্লুরের অবদান অনন্য হয়ে থাকবে।
Thank you, Mr. Nurul Kabir. Now I would like to invite on this stage a person, Ambassador of the United States, Mr. Peter Haas, to take the microphone. And Peter, floor is yours.
Thank you, Ziller. And like you, I don't like to talk either. It's just that journalists keep asking me questions. You know, this has been fascinating watching this happen. I'm viewing it as kind of a quiz of how many people I've come to know in 7,000, I can assure you. But I do recognize a lot of the faces here and the great influence that you have. In fact, for an American ambassador, and I think for many ambassadors here, that this show is part of our rite of passage. We first arrive here, we call on the Honorable Foreign Minister, we get credentialed by the President, we have a courtesy call with the Honorable Prime Minister, and we get grilled by Zillur. And I think it's a tremendous rite of passage that all of my predecessors have done. I also want to applaud you when you described the 3 reasons why you would quit and the 1 reason why you would never quit, which is if you were told by the government to do so. That takes a tremendous amount of courage, and it's something that I greatly respect in the journalists, in the editors here, the people who do news programs, your ability to show up every day and print the news as you see and to take the risks. And so I look forward to your next 7,000 risks and hope that none of your 3 conditions are ever met.
Now I'd like to request our Honorable Local Government Minister, Mr. Tajul Islam.
I have some memory that actually talk show was not known to the common people of Bangladesh. Actually, Bangladesh media was not actually promoted these things before, so far I can remember, before Mr. Zillur. So I myself might be in the year 2007 or 8, first time he was in Shantir Pothe, their office was there. First time I have, coincidentally I participated. And from then time, actually I fall in love of Tritiyo Matra as well as Mr. Zillur. So from then time, actually in many occasions I have participated. And this debate was within the both different opinion. Just fulfill the aspiration of the common people. Actually, father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, he has a dream to fulfill the aspiration of common peoples and change the lifestyle of the Bangladesh. Actually, we have suffered a lot, and from this suffering, after coming the power of our Honorable President Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, she has to take lead cross-sectional process through. He have promoted the media. This is why the channel I of many private channels have been opened. I think many other television channels have followed Mr. Jillur. So he is actually the founder of the talk show.
Actually, a lot of people in front of me. And now I'd like to request to come to the stage Dr. Devopriyo Bhattacharya.
I must congratulate you, Jillur, for doing some extraordinary feat for 7,000 episodes on that. The uniqueness of the program is that it upholds possibly the best tradition of Bengali nation. The Bengali nation which believes in pluralism, a Bengali nation which believes in dissent, a Bengali nation which believes in the dialogical culture of finding a solution through their own merit, their own logic, and their own experience. I think that is what is being experimented with at that platform where we come very regularly. I was looking at this, pictures which was going around. I'm really touched because many of those people whom you see over here are no more with us. And that's why it's a very solemn occasion also for us to see those people over here. But I also have a complaint. Because if you look at those pictures, you will see that how much I have aged and Jillur did not. I think that is possibly the best possible, treat you can give to your guest what you have done. As the country embarks on another journey on development transition and democratic transition, I wish Jillur will continue the legacy and give us another opportunity to bring this to fruition through your contribution and providing the platform. Have a good evening.
Let me invite Honorable Fisheries Minister, Mr. Shomo Rezaul Kurim.
সমবেত সকলের মতো আমিও জিল্লুরকে পছন্দ করি, তৃতীয় মাত্রা পছন্দ করি। জিল্লুর রহমানের উপস্থাপনায় চ্যানেল আই এর তৃতীয় মাত্রা একটি অনবদ্য অনুষ্ঠান উপহার দেয়। আলোচনার কথা বলতে পারি, মুক্তিযুদ্ধের কথা বলতে পারি, প্রগতির কথা বলতে পারি, আমাদের ত্রুটি বিচ্যুতির কথা আমরা তুলতে পারি। আমি চাই এই ধারা অব্যাহত থাকুক, তার সঙ্গে সম্পৃক্ত হোক, কাঠগড়ায় তাদেরকেও নেওয়া হোক, যেটা নতুন এডিশন হচ্ছে, যেটা বিশ্বাস করি না সেটাও যারা বলি, সব কিছু বলার পরেও যখন বলি কিছুই বলিতে পারিলাম না, তাদেরকেও কাঠগড়া আনা দরকার। সকলের জন্য শুভকামনা। জয় বাংলা, জয় বঙ্গবন্ধু।
May I request now Mr. Rashid Khan Menon, former minister, now member of parliament.
তৃতীয় মাত্রার যাত্রা শুরু থেকে তার সাথে আমাদের সম্পর্ক, এবং বলা যায় যে প্রথম দিককার যারা আমরা প্রথম দিকের তৃতীয় মাত্রার ক্ষেত্রে আমরাই প্রথম দিকে অনেক বেশি তৃতীয় মাত্রার সাথে যুক্ত থাকতে পেরেছি। আজকে সেই তৃতীয় মাত্রার মতো বহু টক শো টেলিভিশন এখন হচ্ছে, কিন্তু তৃতীয় মাত্রার যে অনুষ্ঠানে যে মাত্রাটা রয়েছে সেটা কিন্তু অতিক্রম করা সম্ভব হয়নি কারো পক্ষেই।
One of the enlightened entrepreneur of this country, former advisor of the caretaker government, Ms. Gitiara Shafia Chaudhary.
I just want to congratulate Jillur and Channel I for this wonderful program that we see. I hope he has done 7,000 episodes. He'll do more than 700,000 episodes. Best of luck, and I hope you continue keeping the spirit with which you started. Thank you.
Now I'd like to request one of my guests from bureaucracy, Bangladesh Foreign Secretary, Mr. Masood bin Momen.
Congratulations, Jillur Bhai, for continuing with this program. 7,000 episodes, not a matter of joke in Bangladesh or any country for that matter. And I had the privilege of participating in one of the episodes after my return from New York. So I cherish that memory, and hopefully in the future, maybe I'll attend your program again. Meanwhile, I would like to congratulate again you and your team for continuing with this very constructive talk show. In English we can say the third dimension. So that is interesting because we know that there is a black side and a white side, black and white. But then in real life there are a lot of gray areas And in diplomacy, of course, we trade in those areas. So for us, it is very interesting as a concept.
May I now request the Standing Committee member of Bangladesh Nationalist Party and former Minister, former Member of Parliament, Dr. Abdul Moin Khan.
He's not the first one to start a talk show over the TV in Bangladesh, because this started at least 1 decade earlier than he did. Yet, I can say most safely that he is the one who has sustained the talk show on the television channels in Bangladesh. He just mentioned that there are 100 such shows today. 100 is not enough, but this one is unique.
I would like to invite someone from television industry, not from Channel I, Mr. Mozammel Babu, the chief editor of television, Ekattor Television.
So I was a regular guest of this program 15 years ago. During that political regime where nowhere to talk, so Zillur gave me the platform. So I'm very, very grateful to Zillur for giving us the platform to speak different than the government. I very well understand you must be having tremendous pressure from the then political government, but you survived with that. Last 14, 15 years, this is a different regime. I understand you must be feeling similar things, but the ruling party, many of the ruling party members are here. I don't know what they will say about that, but I'm seeing you are hearing anything and everything you want. So I think you are better off now. I don't know what's your idea, but I have a difference with you. You claim yourself to be neutral. I don't think someone may remain neutral. So that's the debate will continue till we leave. So I'm not neutral. I'm biased towards the proclamation of independence. On that count, you also try to remain neutral. That's the debate I will continue with you. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Now I'd like to request Mr. Khairul Majid Mahmood. He's a business leader. He's the former president of Dhaka Club Limited.
I'm used to watching Nightline TED Couple. I believe Ambassador knows about it. One thing I can certainly say, Zillur is precise. He does his homework. He is direct. He's a very good moderator. And I'm one of his fans. And when I watch Tritiyo Matra, I think democracy still prevails in this country. And I congratulate you. Let's reconcile, live together, like Khalil Gibran said, live and let live. Thank you very much. Best of luck, Zillur.
May I request Dr. Kamal Hussain, the senior jurist of this country, the framer of the Bangladesh Constitution, is a former law minister, former foreign minister of Bangladesh.
Normally you don't hear such a range of voices as an occasion like this brings together. So thank you very much for making this occasion possible so that we could all come, we could all hear so many voices which we don't normally hear, but also hear many of the voices we do hear, so that this is a good forum and a good institution which you have built up during periods when democratic controls or controls on democracy have prevented voices from being heard. So to create, by being innovative, you have created a forum where voices can be heard. For that, I congratulate you, and we have heard so many voices this evening, which has been very welcome. So please keep up the good work, and I think Tritiyo Matra has established its credibility in society, which will enable you to reach to people with the messages that need to be got to them. Thank you very much.
Now I'd like to request South Korean Ambassador, Mr. Lee Jang-kun.
Assalamu alaikum and Shubho Shonda Shobai. আমি দক্ষিণ কোরিয়ার রাষ্ট্রদূত ইজাঙ্গন। আমি আশা করি বাংলা বলতে চাই, দুঃখিত আমি বাংলা ভালো বলতে পারি না। So it is my great pleasure to be here among you in celebrating this 7,000 episode of Tritiyo Matra. Actually, I found that I and the Tritiyo Matra has one commonality. Mr. Rahman said this Tritiyo Matra is the first talk show in this country. And for me, this is my first talk show that I have ever participated in my life. So that I wish that Tritiyo Matra continue to make such an important contribution not only for the development of this country economically and also in a democratic manner, but and also most importantly, this Tritiyo Matra is playing very important role in our diplomacy by connecting our diplomat with the people. So you have done this great work, and I wish you continue to that work. Tritiyo Matra at Hazar Bishesh Diner Onek Shubecha. Okay, Onek Donnobat.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I'd like to request Mr. Mustafa Osman Turan, the Ambassador of Turkey.
This is probably the largest and highest level Adda I have ever participated in Bangladesh. Thank you very much for allowing me to say a few words. I have also had the privilege to be one of the guests of Zillur and thoroughly enjoyed the conversation. I knew him before, I was introduced to him before I came to Bangladesh, but I didn't realize he was a mega star in this country. So we developed a good friendship, and I was secretly waiting for his invitation to join the program. And when I did, I realized how good he is, as he said, to listen first, and then to really ask the right questions at the right time. You always make your guests comfortable so that they can bring out what they know and what they believe, what they're passionate about. And I congratulate you for being the journalist that any country would need, which is a very difficult job, as we all know. And congratulations again. Congratulations to Channel I for allowing him to do this job. Thank you.
Now I'd like to request Swedish Ambassador, Ms. Alexandra Bag von Linde.
I think we live in an increasingly complex and polarized world where often developments are simplified, facts are distorted, where there is a tendency of people of only listening to like-minded. And I think that journalists have an increasingly important role to play in such a world. Diplomacy, because we are many diplomats represented here tonight, is about finding these spaces where you can really meet and listen to each other, where you can exchange thoughts even if you are not like-minded, and where you can have room for different opinions. And we can learn from each other. And that is where I think Tritiyo Matra comes in. It's a space and a platform where you can exchange thoughts, where you can explain a complex world that often is explained in black and white, but should be explained in different shades of grays. So I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you for 7,000 episodes and also hope for 7,000 more.
Now I'd like to request to come on the stage Norwegian Ambassador, Mr. Espen Richter Sansen.
Good evening. What a congregation of fantastic people. And I'm so privileged to be invited to be here. We are here to actually create interaction and to exchange views and to talk to each other and see if we can find common ground of understanding. And that is something to which the Tritiyo Matra contributes enormously, because it's a meeting place where people get together and have an opportunity to present their view and their opinion. And then it's, of course, for others to agree or disagree. But for me, and I really must say that this was an exceptionally welcome opportunity to reach out to a wider audience and to be able to say in my own words a little bit about what my country stands for, what we are here to do, and also about current issues in Bangladesh. So for me, it was a very welcome opportunity. I'd be happy to come back at some later stage, maybe in the 14,000 episode or something. But it's so good for Bangladesh that this channel and this program exists. So thank you very much.
So I'd like to request Mr. Yusuf S.Y. Ramadan, the Palestine ambassador to Bangladesh.
It's really an honor to be here tonight to celebrate the 7,000th episode of one of the greatest program in Bangladesh. And I can imagine that 7,000 episode, that means it's approximately 400,000 minutes on a TV. Mr. Zillur Rahman, he became a star. He made the program successful, and this program made him a star, and he really deserved that. So I really wish you success, and I wanted to thank you for giving most of us the opportunity to speak to the people of Bangladesh. You made it easy for us to express ourselves to the people of Bangladesh and to try to show the relation between our country and the friendly nation of Bangladesh. So I wish you another 7,000 successful episode, and thank you very much.
May I request Matt Cannell, the head of the development of British High Commission.
I think it's just an amazing achievement, not only the 7,000 episodes, but the longevity and what Zilla has brought to us here in Dhaka. I suppose at this stage, being about the 20th speaker, I suppose I can guarantee two things. One, there will be another episode from Zilla, and secondly, everyone probably wants me to be a bit short. I think from the UK's perspective, it's really brought this debate around democracy, and that's what your program has helped with. You said in your opening remarks that democracy is debate. I think I would add another D to that. Democracy is about diversity as well. And just looking around this room and listening to all of the speakers that have come on stage today, that diversity, I think, is Bangladesh's strength. And fostering that debate and listening to one another and debating the topical issues is what this show has brought to Bangladesh.
Now, I'd like to request Mr. Stephen Lillard, the new resident representative of UNDP Bangladesh.
Being here tonight, it's very inspirational to hear people from so many backgrounds, from politicians, diplomats, civil society, all kinds of people talking so well about this show. And I'm understanding that this is a very, very important platform in Bangladesh. The only thing that I've missed a little bit this evening, apart from my ambassador's speech, Alex, is the voice of women. So of all the people that have spoken tonight, we've only heard from one woman. So if there's something that I would hope that we would hear a little bit more from in the future, would be to have more women coming up to speak here. But again, thank you so much. 7,000. I'm sure there will be another 7,000 shows to go. Thank you so much for inviting us and for keeping the dialogue going and for providing this very important platform in Bangladesh.
A National Standing Committee member of Bangladesh Nationalist Party, and former minister, member of parliament, and he's the chair of Foreign Relations Committee of BNP. Mr. Amir Khushru Mahmood, please come on the stage.
Success of this Tritiyo Matra, to me, you see, Zillur has followed religiously the grammar of the host of the talk show. He's a good listener. He steers through the subject very carefully, and he brings out the best from his participants. I think that's the secret he has been following. And another thing is, he saved his own energy and lets the participants' energy play the game. And the energy that he is saving, that keeps him going up to 7,000 episodes, and I'm sure he will continue to do that.
Now I'm inviting a young politician on the stage, former member of parliament and chairman of the Bangladesh Jatiya Party, Barrister Andalib Rahman.
Zillur has been a wonderful host. 7,000 episodes, and at least I'm sure I have attended 70 or even more than that. so I can easily grab 1% of the credit of all the shows. Now, the best thing about Tritiyo Matra is, for me, my generation and the generation after me or mine, that is, we never had the access to the politicians and to judge them. Of course, all the national leaders of the countries. So, আমাদের জেনারেশন এবং পরবর্তী জেনারেশন যারা ছিলেন তাদের সরাসরি রাজনীতিবিদদের কাছে যাওয়া সম্ভব ছিল না। তৃতীয় মাত্রা ওয়াজ আ প্ল্যাটফর্ম, ইজ আ প্ল্যাটফর্ম, যেখান থেকে সেই সুযোগটা হয়েছে আমাদের এবং আমাদের পরবর্তী প্রজন্মের রাজনীতিবিদকে অনেক কাছে থেকে দেখার। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ, থ্যাংক ইউ জিলুর ভাই ফর দ্য ওয়ান্ডারফুল শো। থ্যাংক ইউ।
Now I'd like to request Mr. Sheikh Shohidul Islam, former minister and Secretary General of Jatiyo Party.
প্রথমে জনাব জিল্লুর রহমানকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই এই অনুষ্ঠানটার আয়োজন করার জন্য। চ্যানেল আইয়ের কে ধন্যবাদ জানাই এবং জিল্লুর রহমানের সঙ্গে সঙ্গে তার পেছনে থেকে যারা কাজ করেছে আমি তাদের সকলকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই।
Now I'd like to invite on the stage one of the senior most jurists of this country, who is the writer of our Proclamation of Independence, former minister, former president of Bangladesh Supreme Court Bar Association, former lawmaker, Barrister Amirul Islam.
I congratulate you for not only having had the wonderful presentations that you have given, but you have really made it a historic a point of view, and we all felt very nostalgic having seen the people who are no longer with us. So therefore you have also done a great advantage for us to meet our old friends who are not here. So I can congratulate you.
May I now request Professor Abu Said, politician, former minister, former member of parliament.
তৃতীয় মাত্রা শুধু তৃতীয় মাত্রার ভিতর সীমাবদ্ধ নয়, যাপিত জীবন, জাতীয় বা আন্তর্জাতিক যা কিছু আছে সব কিছু নিয়ে তৃতীয় মাত্রা নতুন একটা বার্তা সৃষ্টি করেছে। এর অ্যাঙ্কর জিল্লুর রহমান সাহেবকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ, চ্যানেলকে শুভেচ্ছা।
Now I'd like to request Mr. M.D. Joshimuddin, the president of the Federation of Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the leading trade body of Bangladesh, FBCCI.
তৃতীয় মাত্রার যে মাইল ফলক ৭,০০০ ক্রস করা, এটি অবিস্মরণীয়। আমি মনে করি এই তৃতীয় মাত্রার মাধ্যমে বাংলাদেশের রাজনীতি, সংস্কৃতি, বাংলাদেশের অর্থনীতি সব কিছু উঠে এসছে। আমি মনে করি এই তৃতীয় মাত্রার মাধ্যমে বাংলাদেশের গণতন্ত্র, বাংলাদেশের রাজনীতি, ব্যবসা বাণিজ্য অনেক সম্প্রসারিত হয়েছে, অনেক কিছু আমরা এর মাধ্যমে পেয়েছি। আমি ধন্যবাদ জানাই জিল্লুর ভাইকে অন বিহাফ অফ বিজনেস কমিউনিটি। আশা করি এই তৃতীয় মাত্রা অব্যাহত থাকবে দীর্ঘদিন।
ফর্মার সেক্রেটারি মোহাম্মদ আসাফুদ্দৌলা।
আজকে এখানে আসতে পেরে আমি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে খুব আনন্দিত বোধ করছি। তৃতীয় মাত্রায় অনেকবার অংশগ্রহণ করবার সুযোগ আমার হয়েছে। বয়স হয়েছে এখন, কথা অনেক বলার, কিন্তু মুরব্বীরা বলে গেছেন যে বেশি বয়স হলে কথা কম বলতে হয়। তো সেই জন্য কম বলার পক্ষে থেকেই আমি আজকে বিদায় নিতে চাই। জিল্লুরকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। তৃতীয় মাত্রার প্রতি আমাদের সকলের অনুরাগ যেন বরাবরই এখনকার মতোই থাকে।
আর্মি চিফ অফ বাংলাদেশ লেফটেন্যান্ট জেনারেল মোহাম্মদ হারুনুর রশিদ বীর প্রতীক।
Jillur bhai, thank you very much for inviting me. 7,000 episode is a really spectacular achievement. Congratulations for achieving this, you and your Channel I, and we hope you continue to contribute to the nation building. Once again, congratulations on this day, and thank you so much.
Vice Chancellor of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujib Medical University, Professor Dr. Sharfuddin Ahmed.
Mr. Jillur is the creator of talk show in the country, and he is the opposition leader also who talks many things to rectify the government. But I am thinking for 7,000 episodes, he should have 7,000 tie, 7,000 dresses. From where he got it? And I think this type of Tritiyo Matra episode, it should be continued. I had the opportunity to be present in 3,500, and I hope I will be attending here on 10,500. That is, every 3,500 he is making this type of celebration. We are very happy, and I hope Mr. Jillur, he will continue in non-partisan role in Tritiyo Matra. I hope he will long live, and the initiator of this Tritiyo Matra, Channel I head, Mr. Faridur Sagar, is also rememberable to all the people of this country. With these few words, thank you very much.
May I request Ms. Salima Ahmed, Member of Parliament and leading women entrepreneur of the country.
শুভেচ্ছা শুভকামনা অ্যান্ড জিল্লুর ভাইকে বলছিলাম যে আমরা বলবো না তো বলছিল যে না আপনি না বললে তো পরে বলবেন যে আমাদেরকে কথা বলতে সুযোগ দেওয়া হয় না সো আওয়ার ভয়েসেস হ্যাজ বিন হার্ড অ্যান্ড জিল্লুর ভাই অনেক অনেক শুভেচ্ছা রইল
Now I'd like to request Mr. Sufi Mizanur Rahman, the chairman of PSP family.
Hate cannot remove hate. Only love can do that. The most important, the most urgent, the most persistent question before all of us, what we are doing, what we are trying, and what we are thinking for others. There are two things in life. One is requirement, another is purpose. Food, shelter, clothing, medicine, transportation, housing. These are all the requirements of human life. But these are not only the purpose of life. Now, what is the purpose of life? Purpose of life is not only to be a very moneyed man, a very rich man. Purpose of life is to be a good ordinary man with love, care, and compassion. Purpose of life is to be a useful man. Purpose of life is to be an honorable man. Purpose of life is to put some glimpses that even after a departure, people will not forget you. People will always remember you. Jillur, he is a man, he is our leader. Leaders are ordinary people with extraordinary determination. We are enjoying 7,000 episodes. We pray God bless him more and more thousands episodes to present before the nation. May Allah bless.
May I now request Dr. Mohammad Abdul Mojid, former chairman of National Board of Revenue, NBR chairman.
অবশ্যই অভিনন্দনযোগ্য তৃতীয় মাত্রার ৭,০০০ পর্ব অতিক্রম করার জন্যে এটা যেমনটি বলা হয়েছে এটা অবশ্যই বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র এবং দীর্ঘস্থায়ী দীর্ঘমেয়াদী টক শো যেটি সেই ২০০৩ সাল থেকে তার যথার্থ জনপ্রিয়তা বজায় রেখে চলছে আমরা যা বলি সেটাকে সামারাইজ করার ক্ষেত্রেও এটা অত্যন্ত সৃজনশীল ভূমিকা এর অ্যাঙ্কর পালন করে থাকেন অভিনন্দন জনাব জিল্লুর রহমান অভিনন্দন চ্যানেল আই
Dana Ols is the chief of party Democracy International. She looks great in sari.
I just want to congratulate you on such an amazing milestone of 7,000 episodes. That's a formidable task, a formidable achievement to have something endure for so long and really allow people to come together, voice opinions, and really be of a service, really the service of bringing people together, having candid discourse, very important for the country, and such an amazing milestone. So again, on behalf of Democracy International, I just congratulate you. Thanks for this evening.
Thank you so much. Thanks everyone for a wonderful evening, and we hope we'll work together to change this world, change this Bangladesh. Let's hope for the best. Thanks indeed.